Welcome back to our channel. Our channel brings you good luck. Subscribe to our channel, and the chance you will meet your K-pop idol will increase with 1000%. As we explained in the first part of this series, the word sasaeng refers to those fans who go beyond the limits to be close to their favorite idols, invading their privacy and even hurting them physically and mentally. This behavior is very strange because if you like an artist, the last thing you would want is for that person to suffer in any way, right? Well, sasaengs don't think the same. In this second part of the worst sasaeng cases ever, we will show you more about the most shocking and disturbing experiences that some K-pop stars have had to go through thanks to sasaengs. At the end of the video, you can share any other case that we may have overlooked. Number 10. Taeyeon's phone harassment, SNSD. The girls' generation leader has had many bad experiences with these so-called fans. Once, they got her private phone number and started harassing her through phone calls at night. The culprit obtained her number and first sent messages through Kaeo to the singer. But when the sasaeng realized that she was reading the messages but not responding, this person began to call her constantly. The sasaeng even disclosed the phone number to other fans. Number 9. Hack cases. Cyber sasaengs. Hacking is another way sasaengs use to seek personal information about their idols. A large number of K-pop artists have been victims of social media hackers, such as Super Junior's Siwon and FX's Amber. Once, Super Junior's Yoonhyuk's Twitter was hacked by a sasaeng who posted indecent images on the account. Number 8. The message of a fan for Super Junior. Heechul once told of a rather chilling experience they had with a sasaeng. This happened when the members of Super Junior still lived in a shared dormitory that was on an 8th floor. The boys were on a break, and therefore they were in underwear and t-shirts inside the dormitory. Everything was fine until they received a disturbing message. Donghae's teddy bear underwear is so cute. From that moment on, they didn't leave a single window exposed. Number 7. Xinha, clothes thieves. In their early years, and due to a group of sasaengs, the members of Xinha had to move, as these so-called fans entered their property and stole their clothes illegally. Over the years, they continued to have problems with sasaengs who want to enter their homes illegally. Number 6. The death threat against Jimin, BTS. On BTS's Wings tour in 2017, there was an incident that caused a lot of fear and uncertainty among both ARMY and the members of the group, due to some tweets that threatened to take Jimin's life. The sasaeng assured that at the concert on April 1st, they would kill Jimin, and even shared the location of where they would sit in the venue. Fortunately, it was discovered that the person was just an attention seeker and wanted to be remembered by the artist. Number 5. Physical abuse towards Kaeo, EXO. EXO has had countless cases of harassment from sasaengs. So much so that even once the fandom had to make a statement apologizing to the band. Once, a sasaeng intentionally pushed Kaeo at the airport, who ended up falling close to some stairs and injuring his legs and waist. And even when his bandmate Taeyeon tried to help him, a group of so-called fans got angry and yelled at him because they couldn't take pictures of Kaeo falling. Number 4. A special gift for FT Island. Some time ago, the members from FT Island were in for a rather nasty surprise when they returned to the apartment they were living in. They found the house ransacked, the sasaengs had taken many of their personal belongings, and even so, they were able to do something much worse: leave excrement on the floor. Do you love our content? Hit that subscribe button on the bottom right. Number 3. The invasion of CNBLUEs property. Once, a sasaeng managed to illegally enter the apartment shared by the 4 members of CNBLUE, but was discovered by Chonghyun. The artist was in one of the rooms practicing with his guitar when he heard a laugh and decided to check around. To his surprise, he wasn't alone, since there was a girl hidden behind a piece of furniture who ran away without the singer being able to react. Number 2. Jackson's car incident, GOT7. GOT7's Jackson was physically injured due to a car accident caused by a sasaeng driver who was chasing the group. JYP had to issue an official statement announcing Jackson's fan-induced injury. They stated that this type of harassment is a dangerous act and that serious accidents would affect both the artist and the person harassing. Number 1. Chun's Hidden Cameras, DBSK. One of the best-known cases carried out by a Sasaeng is when Chun from DBSK had hidden cameras installed in the parking lot of his house and its surroundings in order to control all his entrances and exits. The obsession of the Sasaengs was such that they even tried to limit the members' contact with other women, following them everywhere, getting their cell phone histories, and calling phone numbers one by one to make sure they weren't talking to some woman.
Check out this video. It's specially selected for you. You'll like it.